can you describe Heather to us? Make her more than just a name and a face. Give us, tell us about Heather and what she was like.
Okay. This is Heather when she was 20 months old. This is when she was a freshman. This whole room is full of Heather. Um, I wish I could see. Oh, this is a good one. She was in the 5th grade here, cheerleader. She took gymnastics. She was 8 months old. Oh, I got to show you this. Oh, I need quick pictures. This is me when I was 18, and this is Heather when she was. Heather saw the world, um, I guess like I do. Um, right before this happened, we laid out in the front yard on a blanket and saw pictures in the clouds. I don't think me or her ever looked at the clouds. And to this day, if I look in the clouds, I always find a picture. On August the 25th, 1974, when Heather was 23 months old, I wrote in a journal an entry. August the 25th, 1974 was, "I am so afraid a big man will someday take my Heather away." On August the 26th, 1995, when she was 23 years old, that's what they told me had happened. And Heather wrote, "And I am a poster child." Months before she was, she also wrote judges in their little black robes, telling their little white lies, 12 jurors. And she wrote, I'm writing our story, and I use Heather's writings as the chapter headings. She also wrote, "Beside intolerant faces I stand, holding heart and soul in hand, reaching for someone to remember, to comprehend, to recognize my struggle, my desperation. Is there anything left that's pure? Pity spent discriminately is still prejudice. I know addicts of hypocrisy, mockery, the drug of choice. Call out to all the homeless people. Are they people without a home? And I have stood in front of state police with that poster being mocked and shamed and ignored. And I realized that I'm living Heather's writings."
And as a person, what is she like? Does she like to sing, dance, write? What were her interests?
She loved to write. She wrote, I have a whole notebook full of her writings. When she was 5 years old, when she was 2.5, she could print all of her ABCs. Of course, she was my little shadow. I used to sew, and she would sit up with me, and she she knew, I knew from the day she was born that her life would make a difference. I think she knew that her time on this earth wasn't going to be long. Um, Her writings are just absolutely nothing but prophetic. She could work a chemistry problem all the way across. I mean, unbelievable. Just, um, she was valedictorian, salutatorian, president of her class, cheerleader, first runner-up junior miss. But more importantly, she saw the least of these and she helped them. And that's what Heather was referred to, the least of these.